So I end up finding this guy that be putting together race cars and stuff. We finna get them Wilwood disc brakes put on. I'm waiting on my wife to pull up now, but yeah, they'll be on by the end of the day. Just made it to Clausen Parts. This is where I will be needing to get some more stuff for the Wilwood disc brakes that I'm installing, or I got a guy installing, which I brought the car to him a couple of days ago. And like I said, this is stressful because I bought the kit thinking I guess it would have tied into the old brake lines, but he called me when I was at work the other day and told me he had everything did. He just needed the brake lines and other little accessories that go to it. But I would have had to order it offline, which I didn't know about this place or whatever, because I guess a lot of people that race cars know about this place. They sell a lot of aftermarket stuff, I guess, with Wilwood brakes or Wilwoods. We'll find out when we go in here, and I'll let y'all know what all they sell. But this place is an hour and a half or hour and 20 minutes from Baton Rouge. So while I was at work, I couldn't just jump up on my lunch or anything and come here, because that would have been 2 hours and what, 40 minutes or 3 hours. I would have been gone, going and coming. So I waited till I was off and came up here. I already called the guy ahead of time. He told me he had the brake lines and all the accessories that go to it. So we'll be going to him when they open up in like the next 5 to 10 minutes. I think it's at 8:30, and when I just pulled up, it's like 8:20 or something like that. So yeah, I'll let y'all know when I come out here what all I see in here, because I really didn't know. So I probably could have ordered everything from here instead of going on Summit and Jigs and all that. And then I also got some other stuff to run with y'all. And this mechanic will probably be falling out today. So he ended up giving me one price when I brought it there and brought him all the stuff, the brakes and everything. And he told me to buy some tie rod ends, lower upper control arm bushings. So I bought all that, but I told him beforehand, I say, man, I don't need to change that. All I need is him to make that cut, drill those holes, and put the disc brakes on. But he was saying, I guess he needed to take the whole thing off. And if so, he would have to change the bushings. All right, no problem if you have to do that. But I don't want you to do it. That's what I told him. Because I already went to Jim's alignment a while back and got alignment. So everything at the front of the car was good. I don't need to change it. So I told him that, and which he just told me to buy the stuff anyway, just in case. So I bought it, and he ended up putting it on. And then he tells me, I guess because he knocked the bushing out or whatever and messed it up, so he had to put the new ones in. And he calls me while I'm at work and tells me, I guess it's going to be an increase in the bill from him changing that, an extra $400. I told him on the phone, I said, I told you not to change it. And then he told me he had to change it. So tell me if I'm wrong. He told me he had to change it, and because he knocked it out and messed it up. So he changed them and then called me after he changed them and told me an extra $400. I told him, oh no, that's not happening. But I wasn't finna go back and forth with him on the phone, because you should have called me before you did it, telling me he's charging me $400 because he had to let a friend press him in. And I'm telling him, like, you know, I done did this to several vehicles. Jim's alignment also presses. They had the press machine where I could have took it to them and let them press it in for $40, $50. I did it before. So why are you charging me an extra $400? So yeah, me and him would probably butt heads today, because I'm gonna give him the price he told me at the beginning. When I dropped the brake kit off, I asked him, I say, what's gonna be the total of everything with the parts he told me to buy? He told me the price. I say, all right. I re-asked him again face to face, because I was referred to him through a friend. I said, I said, you put on Wilwood disc brakes and all that before? Yeah. He walked me through the shop, showed me the rear end where he had one on there, and he got race cars that he had some on or whatever. And he showed me a spindle and the thing he modified, cut on it, that was in the box. So I'm like, oh, all right. All right, you done did this before. So now you're telling me, oh, yeah, well, I ain't did it in a while, so I ain't think I was going to have to do all that extra $400. I ain't gonna have him. I don't know who he talked to or who bucked his head up, but Yeah, he playing with the wrong one, and whoever told him probably wouldn't even try that, so they already know. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm finna get ready to go in here as soon as 8:30 hits, and like I say, as soon as I get out of here, I'll let y'all know, and we go head back to Baton Rouge and drop these parts off to him if he want them. If not, they got some stuff in here. QA1s here. That's something I didn't know about. Something I didn't know about at all. They got some stuff in here. What's that? Look like a flywheel or something.
No, no,
Yeah, they go. They got some stuff in here. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm glad at least I got that info out of this guy, because I'll probably never be going back. Excuse me. Like some freeze plugs. Yeah, look alright. Yeah, they got some stuff in here. And they still got a big back room. I don't know if I can go back there, but got some stuff. That back room back there, they got a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if I could go back there yet though, but I will see. So these the fins, something like I need, but the 90, I'm gonna get with him though to verify. I know I need some fins like that for the brake lines, but they gonna tell me the exact ones, and I'm gonna pull it up online also. I may need to see about that engine oil. My uncle told me that was pretty good for those older cars if it's in here, because I definitely need to change the oil in that Camaro. Look, so they have some Wilwood disc brakes, something on the kit. I don't know. That's a light box. I don't know exactly what it is. Old remote brake. Bias adjust. They had those products in. That's crazy. I probably could have came right here if I knew the whole time and bought whatever I needed. That is crazy. Well, I just ended up leaving out of Clausen Racing parts and bought my parts that I needed. And they actually came out cheaper than they would have been online on Summit. And I also discussed with the guy about if I see anything online I want, I just call like I did. And would they ship out? He told me every day they ship out to like Baton Rouge ground, and it'll make it to me within like a day. So I really could have did that over the phone, but I didn't know. And I wanted to come in anyway to look at stuff. Just picked up the MC, headed to the house. Wilwood disc brakes are put on the vehicle, and it is filthy, as I showed y'all while I was at his shop. Looked like he tried to do a wash, a wipe down, I must say, but it's still filthy overall. I'll show y'all once I make it to the house or whatever, but it's driving pretty all right. I already set my appointment tomorrow for to get on alignment. I gotta go back to Jim's. Well, get a grease. I told him I'm gonna let them grease because he did the tie rod ends and the upper and lower ball joints also. So grease, and if they feel it needs a alignment, but I guess because I've been driving it like 2 or 3 minutes and it don't feel like it really need an alignment. But I know once I make it to the house, I got another 20 minutes to go or so. But for the most part, I'll cut y'all back on once we get home, once I make it to the house, and let y'all know how this thing drive or whatever, with him doing everything he had to do to the front end and cutting the spindle and all that stuff. Stay tuned. So we done made it to the house. What I'm gonna try to do is clean the vehicle off. As you can see, it's dirty. He kind of wiped the oil spots off, but like I see stuff, it looked like he scratched up or something, but no big deal. The damage is done now. All out on the rear view mirror. I'm talking about from the front to the back of the car, they got oil. All on the trunk. All on the driver's side too, same thing. Never again. These are all the parts that were took off the vehicle to put the 4-piston Wilwood rotors on the front. That is one of the parts he had to cut off. That's how it looks after he cut it. I'll be throwing all this stuff away, the old calipers and all that stuff. I'll clean that up once I make it back from the alignment shop. But I just wanted y'all to see how filthy it was. And the reason why I don't like bringing it to just know anybody, you know. When I say filthy, filthy. I'm talking about way down here. Looked like he had chipped the paint. Oil spots. Like I say, oil spots from front to the back of the car. It just don't make no sense, but we'll get it took care of today. I'm gonna try to wash it up, like I say, so I can get it ready for Jim's alignment. They can do their thing. I'll be right back once I get it all cleaned up. So I just got done cleaning the MC up. It cleaned up pretty good. I just see a couple of black spots in the paint. I don't know if y'all can see that. I tried to get it out, scrub it. It might take a couple of washes. Y'all see it's coming off after you scrub it, but I wouldn't finna sit here all day and play with it. And the Wilwood disc brakes are on. Yes, sir. Yeah, it cleaned up pretty good. Next thing I'm gonna be doing, or I'm gonna be headed to Jim's alignment. I'm gonna be headed to Jim's alignment. Get the interior clean when I go back by my people. For now, that's all right. But yeah, we finna be headed to Jim's alignment to get this alignment. Or they may not have to do alignment. It drove pretty good. May just get it greased and do the alignment in a couple of weeks. Because I got something else on the way. I'm gonna have to do alignment again anyway. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. You did. Oh yeah, we finna head out. I made it back to Jim's. Gotta get this front end greased. See what else we need, if we need anything else. Hopefully not though. Just left Jim alignment. Made it over here by L. I got that thing cleaned up pretty good. End up just greasing the front end. You can barely see it, but they on there. They are definitely on there. This thing driving pretty good, and we will be back at Jim's as I told them. When they didn't do the front end alignment, I told them we'll be back anyway in a couple of more weeks, another month at the most. You know what that mean, huh? What I'm going back for. If you know, you know. Something must be finna change for me to have to go get an alignment. So if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. You'll get it. But yeah. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Other than the man dirtying up my car. Still gotta go get the interior clean. I'm gonna get a real detailed job though in a couple of weeks. When I say a real detailed job, it's been some people I was looking up in Baton Rouge that do like full detailing jobs, so I won't have to worry about like those spots I was telling y'all. I'll be scrubbing all day trying to get that out. They'll do like a lip buff and wax that really like bring that paint out. So yeah, I'll be doing that in a couple of weeks later down the line. And then we got something else new El done bought over here. What year that is, El? 93. Is this man gonna stop buying trucks or cars or what, y'all? We gonna have to let that lady know.
It was in her house. It was in her house.
You had need car everywhere. What about that motor? Oh, you gonna want me to be quiet about that, huh? Yeah, but he just end up purchasing this. He gonna end up spraying it, doing his thing, what he want to do with it. Got it for a reasonable price. And he may end up keeping it. He may end up selling it. He say once he finish. But I'll keep y'all in tune with that as he goes and progresses with updates and stuff. I'll let y'all know how that goes. But for the most part, I appreciate y'all. If y'all new to the page, make sure y'all subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all stay tuned. At the glass shop, getting it done the correct way. As I told y'all, he was missing clips on this side and too much glue. Come to find out, piled up. But Look like they finna get me right. Never again want no Jazz Auto Glass. Those are the clips I bought. And he already putting them on. They was telling me I had the wrong clips. Bingo Glass was able to put my trimming back around my window flush with the clips that I had purchased when Jazz Auto Glass, who had originally put my windshield in, told me I had the wrong clips. They lied. So, yeah, I'm good now. I'm definitely good.